Hi, this is Adela with a quick look at Solstice. This is a solar punk-inspired, turn-based strategy card game of acquiring resources, swaying city districts to your favor, and uniting them under your faction. It plays in 45 minutes plus by 3 to 4 players. It's great for all ages, 12 and up. The action of Solstice takes place during an upcoming election. You are faction leaders, and your goal is to acquire the most influence across the city. How you build that influence, meaning which factions you invest in and how you negate the advantages of your peers, are the biggest questions of the game. Now, let's learn how to play Solstice. First, the components. Solstice has a board that helps structure play. However, the real game is in its cards and tokens. There are 4 types of cards in the game. Faction leaders are what players start the game with. Each player receives 1 faction leader and their corresponding starting district. These are marked by a triangle on the bottom left corner and the appropriate faction symbol. This sets players up with early play strategies and goals. Leverage cards are the most common type of card. Each has resources such as scraps, upskilling, passion, and philosophy. You'll be using these to contribute to districts in order to gain their support. Some have actions which you can use to get your resources. Others may have abilities that trigger after you contribute them to a district or discard them entirely. District cards make up the city of Solstice. Each offer unique abilities and actions to the players that controls them. Cards of the same faction, which is signified by the symbol in the top right corner, tend to work well together. What makes Solstice especially exciting is the synergies found by the players across the factions. District cards can also be stolen by other players. In order to steal a district, the player must contribute the appropriate leverage cards, as shown on the card, and 2 energy tokens. Unity cards are granted to players that had acquired all 3 districts of a faction. This solidifies the support of those districts and ensures that no other players can steal them away. Finally, let's talk about tokens. Where cards are extremely important in developing strategies, it's the tokens that shift advantages across the game table. Energy tokens limit player actions to generate strategic play. Players may spend 1 energy to acquire leverage cards from the night market. Influence, or INF tokens, build up a player's influence count and are also used by certain districts. These are added up together with the influences of leverage, district, and unity cards to generate a final player score. The game ends when all district cards have been claimed. The player with the most influence by the end of the game wins. Thanks for watching and for your consideration of Solstice.